Hi guys, this is Aidan's Toy Trove. In our bedroom we have about 4 or 5 of these bins. These are bins of Breyer models that were listed to eBay at one point, probably years ago, but have probably fallen off of eBay listing wise just because I haven't been able to keep up. And some of these are personal horses and some of them will be going back to eBay where they belong. So I thought I would give you a peek what's inside this bin. This is just one of the bins that we have. So this little fellow, I'm not sure if I'm going to keep or sell him. He's the Mutant Ear Proud Arabian Foal. He's Mahogany Bay and he's a chalky. And somebody did a very interesting attempt at a ear repair on him, and I was hoping to have him restored. I'm a big fan of the Proud Arabian mare mold, and I wanted a foal to go with my mare, but I'm kind of thinking that it's just not in the budget for me to get this guy fixed up. If you were wondering what a chalky looked like, you could see on the top of his ear there, that's chalky plastic. It's matte, and you could see it on his hooves here too. So this guy is a chalky. I will likely list him to eBay, so we'll leave him out. This one is a little foal. Oh, I know what this is. This is the Vintage Club foal. It came from the Salt and Pepper set. So this is the foal, and his mare is in the bin still. So that set was listed to eBay at one point, but is no longer and needs to be. He's a glossy black pinto. It's kind of a neat old color. This one must be the mare that goes with the foal. I can never remember if Salt or Pepper is the mare and which is the foal, but this is the mare. I'll give you a closer look at her in just a minute. I just need to figure out what I'm going to do with all this packing that I didn't have the forethought to organize. So this is the mare. She's a running mare mold, and she has a reproduction blue ribbon sticker, just like her foal. I'm not sure if I showed you the foal, so we'll go back to the foal, who also has his reproduction blue ribbon sticker. This is a glossy finish with just white plastic. He's not base coated white. This one I think is not for sale. This is my glossy Sato that I personally won at Breyer West one year. So this is one of the very few prize models that I have kept over the years, and I have been resisting listing him for sale. He's really gorgeous. He has a very high gloss finish, and he's just about flawless. I love him. But I'm not a big collector of OFs, but this, again, this is just one that I've been trying to hang on to. So I'm going to put him back and hope that the out of sight, out of mind works on him, and that he sticks around here. There have been several prize models that I have owned that I have regretted selling, so I'm trying not to list that guy. This one is a foal. This is a scratching foal in alabaster. I'm not sure. I think he came in a set with some other foals, like maybe a Fun Foals gift set. He will be for sale. I'll put him over here. And here we have, this is the Secretariat mold. This is King of Hearts. He's a Bay Appaloosa. He will be for sale. I think we just listed one that was in a bit rougher condition than this, but this guy is in very nice condition. I can see the lighting, unfortunately, isn't that great in this video, so I'm hoping you can see that this horse is bay. He's not black, but he's bay. This one is a really long mold. I think it's I call it the cross cantering Black Beauty. Oh, but it's not. Who are we? We are Ruffian. So this is a Ruffian body. This is one that I was holding on to. So unless somebody is really, really in need of a Ruffian body, she's not for sale. I don't think I have the base to go with her. I need to call Breyer and see if I can get a couple replacement bases. I try not to bug them so much because they don't keep a lot of bases in stock. This is another foal. This is the running foal. I think that he perhaps went with the scratching foal. He's a really pretty rose gray. These are in very nice condition. I'm impressed. I actually don't think that these guys have ever been listed. I don't remember listing these guys, but maybe they were. He has a dark face and a rosy tinge to his color that's just not showing up on the video. And we have, oh, this is the Celtic Selenero mold. This is the Cloud 9 model. He's kind of sticking to his wrapping there, and the only reason that he hasn't been listed for sale is because I don't have a base for him. So I don't think he'll be listed for sale quite yet. I still need to get a replacement base, so I'm going to put him aside. I might be able to scrounge up a base, but I don't think that I have any right now. At least not extras. This one is a traditional size horse. And I think this was part of my childhood collection. She is the Family Arabian mare in glossy alabaster. And look, I made her a little tag. It says, "Mine, keep." So this one won't be for sale. She was a gift from one of my best friend's mothers when I lived in Wisconsin. And she had a wonderful collection of old vintage Breyers. And when we moved away from Wisconsin, when I was still in elementary school, she kindly gifted me a bunch of beautiful vintage Breyers, and this was one of them. And this one looks like it might have been listed to eBay at one point because it has a tag. This is number 18 stock horse foal. He's on the Phantom Wings mold. He's a black blanket Appaloosa. He has the old splatter type spots on his rump. He's in very nice condition. This must be the full box. That's what I'm beginning to think. This one is a tall one. I think it's probably the semi-rearing Mustang mold. Ooh, isn't he pretty? This is the Diablo, sometimes referred to as the semi-rearing Mustang mold. This model, he has the paired front hoof, which means it's kind of shaved on the bottom there, and it's flat, and it helps the horse to stand flat on the table. The camera angle's not going to pick that up for you, but one of the common flaws with this particular mold is a seam split at the top of the tail, which this guy does not have. Overall, this one is in pretty nice condition. Actually, he's in very nice condition. What a beautiful old boy. I'm kind of getting down to the end of the box here. This wasn't packed full of horses. I mean, it had several in it, but it wasn't jam-packed. This guy must have gone with the full set. Probably a fun full set. He's the lying foal in a chestnut or sorrel. Very nice. I think my original intention was probably to sell the foals as a set, and I hadn't gotten around to putting them together to sell as a set, but I think that I will just go ahead and list them separately. And this one is the nursing foal in a chestnut leopard Appaloosa. This one, I think this is the same one that came in that JCPenney special run that had a bay blanket Appaloosa grazing mare. But he was also offered in the Fun Foal set. So he's hanging out with all the foals. And we're down to, looks like 2 horses. Okay, this one is really pretty. He's a very old special run stock horse stallion in a shaded alabaster. Breyer hasn't produced this color very often, but he's really pretty. I was looking to see if he has any bee stamp or anything like that. He doesn't, but he's got really gorgeous shading. Just kind of give you a close-up of that. So he will be listed for sale. All these guys on the table will be for sale. And this is the last model. This is one that I had originally purchased for myself. It's a glossy alabaster fighting stallion with a lot of old gray shading. He's also named King, sometimes referred to as. He has a lot of gray shading, and he has pink muzzle and pinking in his ears. Just a whole bunch of shading. Really nice vintage model. I should probably move some of these so I can back this horse up and let you get a look at his pretty color. My intention was to have him restored, but that's probably not going to happen. So you'll probably see this handsome boy listed to eBay, and hopefully he can go to a home where he is appreciated. He would definitely do great if somebody chose to restore him. If not, he's still just a lovely old vintage piece. We'll put him over by this pretty vintage semi-rearing Mustang. And that is all the horses in this bin. And I'm going to tag them and take their pictures, and then I will condition them, and they should be coming to eBay soon. Give you another view if I can get the camera to cooperate. I can never quite get the camera angle right, so I apologize. There we go. There's Kit, photobombing in her favorite photobombing corner. Hi, Kit! Thanks for watching.